All right, let's talk fractions. In just the next few minutes, we are going to build a super simple but really powerful toolkit for getting these things right every single time. So whether you're just brushing up or maybe learning this for the first time, we're going to give you the shortcuts you need. Let's jump in. Look, if fractions still kind of make your head spin a little bit, you are definitely not alone. They can be tricky. But what if you could nail the most important stuff in just a few minutes? That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to build this toolkit together piece by piece and pull out all the essential tricks for handling pretty much any fraction problem that gets thrown at you fast. Okay, first things first. Before we can use any tools, we got to know what we're working with. Let's break down the basic parts. Every single fraction has these two parts. The top number, that's the numerator. It just tells you how many pieces you actually have. And the bottom number, the denominator, that tells you how many pieces make up one whole thing. Simple as that. So you've basically got two main flavors. A proper fraction, where the top is smaller than the bottom, like 1/2. That's less than a whole. Then you have an improper fraction, where the top number is bigger. This means you've got more than one whole thing, and you'll often see these written as mixed numbers. Speaking of which, you're going to see mixed numbers like 3.5 all the time. To do any math with them, you got to convert them first, and it's super easy. You just multiply the bottom number by the big whole number, add the top, and slap that new number over the original bottom. So 3.5 becomes 7/2. You got to know how to do this. It's step one for so many problems. All right, let's grab our next tool. And honestly, this one is less of a tool and more of a golden rule. You have to do this every single time. Yep, exactly what it says here. You always want to reduce your fraction to its simplest form. It's like cleaning up your work at the end. It's the right way to present your answer, and a lot of times it's required. So how do we do it? Let's take 10/24. You just need to find any number that can divide evenly into both the top and the bottom, a common factor. For 10 and 24, well, they're both even, so 2 is an easy choice. Then you just do the division. 10 divided by 2 is 5, and 24 divided by 2 is 12. So our new simplified fraction is 5/12. It's the exact same value, just written much more cleanly. Now let's get into the operations. We're going to start with multiplication and division, and trust me, they are way easier than you think. I'm not kidding, multiplying fractions is the easiest one of them all. You literally just multiply the two top numbers straight across, and then multiply the two bottom numbers straight across. That's it. Then, of course, you use that golden rule and simplify. Let's see it in action here. 2/5 times 3/4. Okay, tops, 2 times 3 is 6. Bottoms, 5 times 4 is 20. That gives us 6/20. A quick simplification, divide them both by 2, and we get our final answer, 3/10. Done. Okay, what about division? Well, here is the big secret. You never actually divide fractions. No, really. You use a clever little trick to turn every division problem into a multiplication problem, and we already know how to do that. The trick is called keep, change, flip. It's so easy to remember. You keep the first fraction exactly as it is. You change the division sign to a multiplication sign. And then you flip the second fraction upside down. Then it's just a normal multiplication problem. Okay. We have saved the absolute best for last. It is time to pull out the real power tool in our kit. This is an awesome shortcut for addition and subtraction. Right? This is where people usually get bogged down, finding common denominators, all that stuff. But what if I told you there was a method that just bypasses all of that and gets you the right answer every single time? Get ready. This is the bow tie method. It's a total game changer. Let's take 2/3 plus 7/5. You start by multiplying diagonally. Go from the bottom right up to the top left. So 5 times 2 is 10. Got it? Now, we do the other diagonal. Go from the bottom left up to the top right. 3 times 7 is 21. Now, since we're adding, we just add those two numbers we got. 10 plus 21 gives us 31. That is our new numerator. So, what about the denominator? Even easier. You just multiply the two bottom numbers straight across. 3 times 5 is 15. And there it is. Our answer is 31/15. See? No common denominators needed. It's an incredible shortcut. And the best part? It works the exact same way for subtraction. Let's try 3/4 minus 1/8. First diagonal. 8 times 3 is 24. Other diagonal. 4 times 1 is 4. Now, the only difference is we subtract this time. 24 minus 4 is 20. That's our numerator. The denominator is 4 times 8, which is 32. And of course, we simplify our final answer down to 5/8. And that's it. You have just put together a complete fraction toolkit in like 5 minutes. Let's do a super quick review of everything we just packed in there. So here's your toolkit. 1, if you see a mixed number, always convert it first. 2, for multiplication, just go straight across. 3, for division, remember to keep, change, flip, then multiply. 4, for adding and subtracting, the bow tie is your best friend. And finally, no matter what you do, always, always simplify your final answer. You now have a clear, fast, and super effective set of tools to solve pretty much any fraction problem you'll ever see. So the only question left is, what are you going to solve with them?